Hey everyone, Green Economy here again. This is going to be an NFL related video. Second video one day. Haven't done that since I first started this account. Anyway, this video is going to be on if the season ended today and what the playoff seedings are as of this video. So I'm going to put up the seedings right now. As you can see, the Texans, Broncos, Falcons, and 49ers all have first round buys. So I'll get to them in the next part of this video. But I'm going to talk about the wild card round. Patriots have won the East. Ravens have won the North. Packers have won the North. And Redskins have won the East. Assuming if it ended today. Sadly, with the Redskins winning the East, my Giants aren't in there. But, you know, it's not over yet. We can still win. It's going to be tough, but we can still win to get in, you know. 2 more games to go. It's not over. I'm going to start with the AFC. So first we'll have the Bengals versus the Patriots. Now, Patriots are looking amazing at the moment, and I know they lost to the 49ers in Week 15. But, I mean, that's the 49ers we're talking about here. Bengals, although they're good, and they had like a 4-game win streak, I believe, I believe they will continue to make it into the playoffs as the 6th seed. But I don't think they can beat the Patriots. Patriots are they're too good for them. Patriots have Tom Brady, who's like the best quarterback in the league. It's between him and Peyton Manning anyway. So yeah, Patriots are going to win that one and move on to the divisional round. Colts and Ravens. Now this is going to be an interesting one because the Colts are looking amazing right now, whereas the Ravens, although they're good and they've confirmed a spot in the playoffs, they're not playing as well as they used to. I know they have 9 wins, so they're not exactly a bad team. But I'm giving this one to the Indianapolis Colts to move on to the next round because Colts are looking like the better team. Andrew Luck is definitely worth the #1 overall pick anyway in the draft. So Colts will move on that one. Now the NFC, the Packers and Vikings. Vikings were looking great at the start. They're not looking all that great right now, and I can't see them making the playoffs. They have to go up against Houston and Green Bay if they want to keep their spot here. So I can't see them beating the 2 of them teams. So yeah, Packers are winning this one. Packers are looking strong this year as well. Didn't at the start, but they're back. They're back in the game, especially after that trashing of Houston just a few weeks ago. Seahawks and Redskins. This is probably the most interesting of these because 2 rookie quarterbacks, both great. Seahawks have the better record, but they still might not make it in. Same with the Redskins. Now these 2 teams, I'd be shocked if at least one of these 2 teams didn't make it in, because both teams are playing great at the moment. The Redskins are playing a lot better than I expected them to this year, sadly. I actually thought the Cowboys would have been our main problem, but now it's both Cowboys and the Redskins, but the Redskins are the better team. So yeah, I'm actually going to give this one to the Seahawks because in these past 2 weeks, scoring over 50 points in both games, no team has done that since I believe the 1950s, and that was the Rams and the Giants. So Seahawks, I'm picking them. Russell Wilson is a better quarterback than Robert Griffin III. Don't care what you say. Sure, Robert Griffin III is better on the ground, but Russell Wilson's better in the air. No denying that. Seahawks move on. So that's the wild card round. I'm going to move on to the divisional round now, and I'm going to put the picture up. We'll start off the AFC. So first, as you can see, there's the Colts versus the Texans and the Patriots versus the Broncos. Both interesting matches. I'm going to start with the Patriots and Broncos. Peyton Manning and Tom Brady always have great matchups. Tom Brady always seems to win, and he did earlier in the year. So that's why I'm getting Tom Brady to win this one again. I'm liking how the Broncos are playing, but the Patriots at the moment are pretty impressive. There's no denying how good they are at the moment. I mean, I did not expect them to do this well. Their record isn't as high as the Broncos, but regular season record. Record only matters for getting into the playoffs. Once you're in the playoffs, your record doesn't matter at all. The Giants showed that last year by winning the Super Bowl at a 9-7 record. So, and then the Packers the year before with a 10-6. So yeah, I'm giving this one to the Patriots as well. Colts and Texans. Both teams are playing well, but the Texans are the better of the two. I do believe the Texans will win this one. Andrew Luck brought the Colts far in his very first season. Fair play to him. Rookie quarterback, you don't see that often. In fact, ever since I've been watching it, no rookie quarterback. Actually, no, sorry. Andy Dalton brought the Bengals to the playoffs last year. Never mind. Yeah, so first overall pick. He makes it to the divisional round. Fair play to him. Texans win out. Now onto the NFC. Seahawks and Falcons, Packers and 49ers. Both interesting games. And this was tough for me because I'm gonna start with the Packers and 49ers. Packers are like really good offensively, but their defense isn't great. Now 49ers, their defense is top of the league. Their offense is also pretty damn good. Colin Kaepernick he's doing better than Alex Smith. He really is. I wonder where Alex Smith's gonna end up next year. Then I'll make another video about that. Anyway, I'm giving this one to the Packers because it was a tough one. I've been thinking about this one for a while, but I'm actually gonna give this one to the Packers because, in my opinion, they're the better team. I know they lost week 1 against 49ers, but you're forgetting that's like 15 weeks ago now. So Packers have improved. 49ers have let some stupid games drop. Packers, the only reason they lost to the Seahawks that time was because of that stupid call. Packers actually should be 11-3 right now, but they're 10-4. So I'm giving this one to the Packers. 49ers are great this season. Definitely deserve where they are. I'm giving this one to the Packers. Now on to the Seahawks and Falcons. This is a very interesting one because the Falcons have, since I've been watching football, the Falcons have never won a playoff game. I started watching in 2010 and they lost to the Packers, who eventually won the Super Bowl. And then last year, they made it in as the 5th seed and went against the Giants and lost. And then the Giants ended up winning the Super Bowl. But there's a trend here. If the Falcons lose, does that mean whoever beats the Falcons, are they going to move on to the Super Bowl? No, that's not the case. But I'm giving the Falcons their very first playoff win since I've started watching football. Which is long. I'm on my 3rd season at the moment. Seahawks, they were doing amazing. They really were. They could possibly win this game. I could see them winning it as well. But I'm going to give this one to the Falcons because after the trashing of the Giants, they gave 34-0, and the Giants aren't a bad team. That is just because the week before the Giants bet the Saints like 50-something to 10, I think. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm sorry. I'm giving this one to the Falcons. Their offense is amazing, as well as the Seahawks. The Falcons are winning out in this one. So that's the divisional round, and I'm actually going to move on to the championship round now, which leads us with the Patriots and Texans, Packers and Falcons. Now, it's kind of obvious who's going to end up in the Super Bowl. Okay, first we'll look at the AFC. Patriots and Texans are both doing great, but the Patriots are shown to be a bit better. Texans, they got absolutely destroyed by the Patriots and the Packers, so now that doesn't necessarily mean it's over for them, obviously. But I think New England is the better team, and they're going to win. It'll be a very close game, though. It won't be like last time. So yeah, I'm giving this one to the New England Patriots to go on to the Super Bowl for the 2nd year in a row. Now on to the NFC. Packers and the Falcons. Another interesting one. Falcons, after their trashing of the Giants, they're for real. They really are for real. There's no doubting that now. People were doubting them before. The Falcons made a statement by beating the Giants, who were the previous champions, well, technically they're still currently the champions until someone else wins, but not really. You know what I mean. Packers, also a great team. I'm going to give this one to the Packers because the Falcons, they're going to finally get their first win in the playoffs since I've started watching. So last 3 times they've been in the playoffs, they haven't won. So they're going to be 1-3 now. No, sorry, 1-4 because I'm giving the Packers a victory here. And yeah, okay, so that will bring the Packers onto the Super Bowl for the second time in 2 years. Which brings up the Super Bowl, Patriots versus the Packers. This is a very interesting Super Bowl, and a lot of people want to see this, myself included. And I honestly cannot decide who's going to win this one because both teams have problems. Well, more so the Packers on their defense. Patriots are looking strong at the moment, so I hate to say this because I'm a Giants fan, but I'm giving this one to the Patriots. I know, I never thought I'd ever say that, but I'm giving it to the Patriots. Patriots are going to win the Super Bowl. So, but no, well, this is assuming if the season ended today. Don't forget, like, the Giants can still make it in, and they will make a strong playoff run if they make it in my opinion. They could, they might not now, but you know, they could. If the Giants win these next 2 games, I believe they can make a strong playoff run. But there's also the Steelers who could make it in the AFC. It's very possible for them to get in, but I don't see them manage to make that far. But they will have to go against the Patriots. So now, unless the Patriots can get a first round bye, then they could possibly be going against the Broncos and lose again for the 3rd time in 2 years. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I can say, really. If the season ended today, the Patriots would win Super Bowl 47. Alright. Have a good day. Wait, sorry, wait. Share your opinions if you want. I'd like to hear what everybody else says. I'm gonna do another one of these next week for if the season would end. If there's a different team in there. If it's the same teams, I'm not gonna bother. But when the actual playoff starts, I'm gonna do a proper one. I'm gonna go in depth in all the teams. I'm gonna make a good choice. So yeah, that's my opinions on if the season ended today. The teams that would go where. Seahawks are going to be amazing in the playoffs. They really are. They will come close to beating the Falcons. That'll be a very close game. And in fact, the Seahawks could win that. And then they go against the Packers. Packers would be a very hungry team for that match, though, because after what happened with the stupid play call, Packers will want to win back. That would also be an interesting one. I'd actually prefer to see that matchup in the championship round rather than the Falcons and Packers. But anyway, yeah, I'm actually going to stop the video this time. Thanks for watching. I'll leave my Twitter and I'll leave my Twitter in the description. I'll probably be making a Tumblr later, and I might even, if I'm arsed, I probably won't even bother making a Facebook page because there's no point. Not until I get at least a few more subscribers. So yeah, Twitter's in the description. Feel free to share your opinions. I look forward to hearing them if anyone wants to. Right, have a good day.